Everything else right.
It's gonna make me hit hard today. Come on, let's get it.
All right, first things first, let's talk about some of the things DQ said in his press conference this morning. He talked about some of the year 2 players and how they've been developing. He said that Coleman has really impressed him so far during training camp. Obviously, Coleman's making the move from left tackle to left guard, and I feel like he's going to be better at guard than he was at tackle for us last year. So I'm excited to watch Coleman at guard. Javonte Jean-Baptiste, according to DQ, is longer and stronger. And we've heard some good things about Javonte Jean-Baptiste from camp this past week. So, he was a 7th round pick. It seems like they're pretty high on him. So we'll see if he can contribute to the success of this defense this upcoming season. And then Jordan McGee, they will use him a lot. Obviously, they planned on using him a lot last year. However, he was injured, so they couldn't. But this year, they're going to plan on using him a lot. And one of those ways is by blitzing him. And DQ talked about that. And he basically said that, hey man, with us blitzing Jordan McGee, what running back can block him, right? So I am super excited to watch Jordan McGee this upcoming season, along with the other guys DQ mentioned. Now let's go over some play-by-play. Zach Ertz, he had a really good day today. He had 3 touchdowns, including back-to-back touchdowns from Jaden Daniels in the first red zone drills, and then he later had another touchdown from Jaden in the same red zone drills, right? So obviously we know Zach Ertz is a big red zone target. He was for us last year. I think he had, I want to say 4 of his 7 touchdowns in the red zone. May have been more, but he's really good in the red zone, and that's Jaden's safety blanket, basically. Like, Jaden loves to target Zach Ertz. He loves to target big weapons, and Zach Ertz is that guy for him, right? So he is a safety blanket in the red zone for sure. Javon Kinlaw, he had a really good day. He made some plays. You could really see his power and just him getting to the quarterback, and that's really good, man, because when we signed Javon Kinlaw, obviously that signing was very controversial. Not a lot of fans liked it because they thought we gave Kinlaw too much money, but AP and the coaching staff saw something in him, so they gave him that money, and right now he's looking pretty good in camp, and today he looked good as well. Noah Igbenogany had another good day today. He was doing a good job of covering receivers, and he laid a pretty good hit on Bill, a.k.a. Jacory, Croskey-Merritt. So, man, I mean, Noah Igbenogany last year, he was good for us. Like, for what we needed him to do, and our cornerback situation sucked last year. I mean, we had Emmanuel Forbes, Benjamin St-Juste, and Michael Davis on our roster, right? We needed someone to step up, and Mikey Sanders still, he stepped up on the outside, and Noah Igbenogany, he stepped up for us on the inside, and he was supposed to primarily play on the outside, but he has the versatility to play on the inside, and we saw that last year. So now Noah Igbenogany is our backup cornerback, right? Our cornerback 4, basically. And that's amazing, man. I love Noah Igbenogany as just depth, man. I feel like that's amazing. And right now during training camp, he has been one of the players that has kind of been going under the radar, but he has been balling out. Jalen Lane had an absolute day today. He had 2 receiving touchdowns today. The first one came from Sam Hartman in 11-on-11 drills. It was a deep ball pass from Hartman. Hartman was scrambling out, and he hit Lane downfield. Lane showed off his speed and his separation skills on the play. So that's what Jalen Lane did in college. I mean, he got deep. He was a vertical threat for Virginia Tech. It's unfortunate that his stats weren't better because, I mean, Virginia Tech's offense and their quarterback just sucked. I mean, they primarily relied on the run game, right? So Lane didn't really get a lot of opportunities, didn't get a lot of passes thrown his way. But, man, his speed, his quickness, his separation skills, that is something we need in this offense. And his second touchdown was in red zone drills. I don't know who threw the pass. I think it was Jaden. I'm not sure, though, but it was in red zone drills. And Jalen Lane has had a really good camp. He's one of the receivers with Terry's absence who's taking advantage of the opportunity. And right now, Jalen Lane is absolutely balling out. Another rookie that continues to impress is running back Jacory Croskey-Merritt, man. He has been one of the stars of training camp thus far. He had multiple really good runs today, including a beautiful stretch run in 11v11 drills. So, man, Jacory Croskey-Merritt, I've said this time and time again, man. This guy has a real shot to be running back 1 at some point this season. Not saying week 1 because I think that's still B-Rob's job, but, man, at some point this season, I'm telling you, Jacory Croskey-Merritt, he's going to be the lead back. And if he continues to impress during the remainder of training camp and in the preseason, like if he kills it in the preseason, he could earn that running back 1 spot sooner rather than later, man. I'm telling you. Not week 1. Again, I think that's B-Rob's spot. But, man, Jacory Croskey-Merritt has been an absolute baller, man. And it is so good to see because we needed a back that had or has the skills that he has, and we finally got it in Merritt. Jalen Holmes and Johnny Newton had some nice run stuffs today, so that's good to hear. I really like Jalen Holmes. Thought he was really good for us last year. And Johnny Newton, we're looking for him to take a year or 2 jump this year. Obviously, it was our second-round pick, our first second-round pick last year, pick number 36 overall, so we spent a high second-round pick on him, and we expect him to contribute this year. And it's good that we heard from him today, heard that he made a good play today. Let's see what else we have. Dominique Hampton and Cam Madrano got a lot of work with the second-team defense, so it's a real competition between them. Who will win that competition when it comes to getting opportunities on defense this year? We shall see. Deebo Samuel continues to kill it in camp. He had a wide-open touchdown in the flat where Noah Igbenogany was the only man he had to beat, and obviously he beat him. And then he had another touchdown on a fade ball from Jaden Daniels. Jacob Martin had really good pressure on the play, and Jacob Martin has actually had a pretty solid camp. Surprising to me because we didn't really hear a lot of him during OTAs, mandatory minicamp, but he's had a pretty good camp thus far, which is, good to hear, a pass rusher stepping up. But the Jaden and Deebo connection continues, and, man, I'm telling you, Deebo is out to prove people wrong this year. He is going to be so good for us this year. Super excited to watch the Jaden and Deebo connection in live action. So that is it for day 7 of Commanders training camp. Today was the second day in pads, and the O-line did look a lot better. The D-line still winning a little bit up front, but the O-line did look better. They were actually getting pushed in the run game today. Jacory Croskey-Merritt, he had a day. B-Rob wasn't bad today, but Jacory Croskey-Merritt overall had the better day. Jalen Lane had a really good day. KJ Osborne had a pretty good day. He got a touchdown today. Same with Deebo Samuel. Him and Jaden continue to build rapport with each other, that connection. Luke McCaffrey, he had a drop today. He's had a couple drops throughout camp, which isn't great. A lot of fans are already out on Luke McCaffrey, so The fact that, he's dropping passes isn't great, and fans look at that and say, hey, Luke, what are we doing, man? So sounds like Luke didn't have the best day today, but overall, pretty good day of training camp. That is it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like down below, subscribe if you're not already subbed up to the channel, and turn on notifications. Comment down below your thoughts and observations from day 7 of Commanders training camp. And other than that, it's been King Sean, and I'm out. Peace.